As you can tell, we are not in Texas anymore.
Oh, oh, oh!
So around 6 months ago, my wife and I wanted to do something different. We had lived in the place that we live in currently and needed to do something different. So we decided to try and live somewhere else. And that somewhere else is in France. And if you have seen anything that I've made before, you'll know that I was born and raised outside of Paris in France. And with that came a lot of preparation, a lot of scheduling in our work, and that also meant a lot of preparation on the bee side of things. So when it comes to bees, a lot of apiaries, a lot of beekeepers, especially on the commercial side, making a lot of honey, have so much going on that it's really hard to walk away. And luckily, a lot of the business that I've made or done in the far west Texas area has been a lot on the bee removal side and not so much on the honey side. So a lot of the majority of my bees are natural beehives that I found in people's walls, but they don't come from other apiaries or anything like that. And so they're really resilient and they can take care of themselves, and that's proven to be true over the past year in all of my inspections. One of the reasons why I felt really comfortable leaving them was because I have seen them go through a bunch of different weather changes and through some obstacles, but overall taking care of themselves. And the only thing that I really wanted to do was prepare them for growth, for opportunity, and for honey making, so that when I came back 6 months later at the end of the summer, that everything would look pretty good. And if it didn't, then that's okay, because they will go somewhere else and continue their lives. That's the best part about beekeeping, is that those animals won't die and they will take care of themselves. So anyways, I documented some of the work and the prep that I did leading up to us leaving, and kind of the mindset behind how I did certain things for certain hives. And yeah. So we're about to leave, and I need to add some supers to some of the bee boxes that I have, mainly because I want to have some space for them to grow when I am gone, and I will be gone during the most important part of the season. So that's kind of the reason why I'm building some last minute bee boxes, and we'll see how well they do in a couple months. By the end of 2023, I had 5 hives on my property, and most of them were pretty strong colonies, and maybe 1 or 2 had a rougher start, but I think we'll make it into the spring. Nonetheless, I was working with 2 flow hives and 3 Langstroths, and in West Texas, beekeeping is a 1 harvest per year region, which means that bees will take the entire spring and summer seasons to build enough honey for us to potentially harvest, and that's not even an assured thing. But while I'll be gone, I'll need to make some room to grow for my bees, and based on last year, I'm providing enough space for each colony to keep growing without pushing them to the limit of wanting to abscond, which really means splitting. So for my 3 Langstroth hives, I added supers. The flow hives obviously have supers already built in, and these ones are made of cedar and are coated with a thick wax layer. And this is a perfect combination to resist the tough weather in far west Texas, whether it's sun or wind. And I also built a bench with some 4x4s that I bought from the culling area, and that will enable me to put all of my hives at the same level in the same location. And this little fenced-in area was a larger chicken coop, which we had gotten for when we had tried to expand our chicken count, but a lot of them got killed, so ultimately it was left alone. And now this is a great place to keep all of my hives away from people and also from animals like deer or javelina who are strong enough to tip them over. I unfortunately did not record enough of the steps for this entire video because I did most of the moving of the hives the day we left on our trip. And fitting boxes through this tiny little doorway was actually a nightmare. So anyways, all of my hives are now protected and have room to grow. I also added one of my smaller nuke boxes that you saw me build in the last video. I put that on the end just in case a colony wanted to split and needed to find a spot, or if a traveling swarm is also trying to find a location to live. So I hope you enjoyed that documentation of what I did to prepare. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend leaving animals behind. For me, it is a special and unique situation, and I know the boundaries of what I can do. Ultimately, bees are really resilient, especially mine, and if they decide to leave, then that's on them. And there will be more. But yeah, I will continue posting and creating videos based here in France for the foreseeable future. I'll be working with a beekeeper, a commercial beekeeper out here in the Beaujolais area, and we'll be documenting all of the work that we're going to be doing during the harvest season. And yeah, I hope to learn a lot. That's the whole point of doing this, and yeah, I'm excited. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and like the video, and obviously subscribe so I can keep putting these out, and we'll catch you on the next one.